How do you think it is that people come to believe that they must pay a bigger price? So just rest with that question. How is it that I have come to believe that I must pay a bigger price? So just think for a minute and then think about where you heard that from. You heard that from those who needed you to do stuff. You heard that from those who said, hey, the world doesn't revolve around you, even though it does. Who said to you, hey, it's not supposed to come easy. You're supposed to have to do all of these things. When I was your age, I had to do this and this and this, and I walked 10 miles both ways in the snow, and we didn't have cars, and we didn't have Twitter, and we're exaggerating from the olden days.
Yeah, you sound like my dad. You sound just like my dad.
But what we're getting at is, we're just asking you full out from what you've lived and what you know and what you've seen work in your own life, because that's the only thing that counts. You can't take anybody else's word for anything, because words don't teach. It's only your own life experience that teaches. Tell us, do you have to pay a big price or not?
You don't.
And so it's easier to let go of that. So here's a question. Should I have to pay a bigger price for things that I really want than for things that I don't want as much? We're asking all of you. And why is that in this vibrational world? Because it's not about paying a price, it's about lining up with it. So here's the next question. Is it harder for me to think pure thoughts about big things than it is small things? Yeah, it is harder. But why? Why is it harder to think pure thoughts about big things than about small things? Wanting it more, you'd think that it would be easier. Why is it harder to think pure thoughts about things that I really want than about smaller things?
There's more resistance the more that you want it.
There's more resistance in the things that I really want because I've thought about them longer. Because that's why we're trying to get everybody to set aside, to focus on something else rather than the issue, and the issue will diffuse itself, because the issue will not keep its negative beliefs alive without you. The issue cannot keep its negative beliefs alive without your attention to the issue. And if you take your attention off the issue, those negative beliefs will peter out. They will dissipate. They will become non-players in your vibrational symphony. Do you like that? We came a long way with that. That's really, really good. It's as easy to create a castle as a button. Here we have a really good question for you. You're going to really like this. Which has more resistance? Something that I sort of want and I don't have any negative belief about it, or something that I really, 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 really want and I have a lot of negative belief about it? Which has more resistance? It's obvious. But here's an even better question. Which is more powerful? Which is more powerful? Something I really, 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 really want that I have a lot of resistance about, or something that I sort of want that I have no resistance? Which is more powerful? It's more powerful to want it barely with no resistance than to really want it with all kinds of resistance. How about that? Doesn't it make you want to just stop trying so hard? Take the effort factor out of it and things will start happening for you. You think there's more power in the struggle and the trying, and maybe you've parlayed your desire into a stronger place. But when you've got a desire that you are countering equally, you have no power. But when you sort of want it and you're not countering it at all, powerful and ready to gain more power. And when something pure, meaning not contradicted by beliefs, when something that you want, you just want it, and you allow the momentum on that to build, then magic happens in your experience, or what others think is magic.